Will you look at this? Will you look at this? Will you look at this? I'm High Servant Mother Doris, founder of I Am Sent Me, builder of the storehouse. This is a special that we are led to do today. Normally we're over there at the that little bop over at I Am Sent Me Wall of Salvation, known as I Am Sent Me. But today we were led to this one particular spot. At one time it was a R.E.S.T. It was light to the R.E.S.T. and took a people back to the very beginning when his servant and those four little ones came to Florida. And this was the first place that was part of a big light journey for us. And at the time we didn't know. But to MD's surprise, and also we came back to reclaim our father's last name, all during all of this time, right? And the R-I-C-H, and we could just walk all the way to, from here back to Orlando. And we say that with light. No pun intended. Thank God for glory. But will you just look around? It's the same area. MD thought we were lost. Saw the rest area and all. And it's been a little minute since MD been out in this area. But my, have things changed. This that you used to see, we're going to put up some other videos to show you that this used to be a place where literally MD would come and in that, during that R.E.S.T. would take a beautiful walk. It was a place to just, beautiful walk. Beautiful place to take a beautiful walk. And all that you see out there, that's why we're pointing out there. All that you see out there is water. It's all water. It's absolutely all water. This right here. And yes, we are at the same place. We're absolutely at the same place. Now, how that can be filled with water has MD mind blown. Now, I'm showing you that, yes, coming to the sign right here, this is the only thing that would tell his servant, MD, that we're in the right place is this right here, have not been moved. Now, if we had to come here and saw this gone, then we would probably we're in the wrong place. And like we said, it's been a good minute. But will you look at this? Come back to that green. Will you look at this same place? We'll put up some other videos of this one particular R.E.S.T. All right? And look at this. All water. Let's just just look out there. Like one big little pond or a little lake that have accumulated between that time span of his servant last coming here. We see that snack place over there, so we know we're in the right place. But will you look at where we used to park and where we used to walk, that is all filled with water? What in the world happened here? Will you just look? And so, sometimes you just have to say, Lord, I thank you when I'm led to do something, because we could have just brushed it off. But will you look out here? Just look. Look out here. Look at all of this water. Is everyone seeing what I am seeing? And we literally used to walk all around here in that R.E.S.T. And right now it is filled with water. I'm going to walk over here on this real quickly, off on this grass here, just so we can get a big major picture of this. Same place. It's absolutely the same place. And it's filled. I'm really trying to figure this out. Maybe some of you can help me. MD is really trying to figure this out. Maybe we came in a back way or something. you know, and maybe that truck up there is just not blocking the main entrance or something. But I'm literally blown away right now. And so we were going to come here, and a while ago, we'll go find that video as well so you can see how it looked some time ago. Get out from underneath these big old trees, even though we have the have our head covered. And the crown is upon our head. We still don't like walking up. Look at them big old trees. Look at that. But we were going to come out here and just for a little while do a Mother Days video like we did the Father Day some time ago. So we'll link it. We'll put them together as one so you can see how it looked back then compared to now. And people don't think we need to be, it's not so much getting in a hurry because we've done that, but you know, we need to be paying attention to what's going on around us and how quickly a place can be here today and gone tomorrow. Look at that. Look at that. But the most powerful thing that I'm seeing is all of that water. Good God Almighty. All of that water. Now, we're not going to get all excited. You understand. We just, you know, like we said, we're going to do a little mother talk as a special to every mother. And you know how MD is on those titles. And the kind of mother that MD speaks to is the one that at the age of 17, some may not know this, but at the age of 17, that's when MD became a mother. And it wasn't so much by having a baby at the age of a teenager. That's not what that was. But to give you a little light on that is at the age of 17 is when his servant said to the Lord, after discovering that my mother, you'd have to cover it up to get all of this, but discovering that one particular night that my mother had abandoned her only daughter. And yeah, she may have left my father, but at the same time she abandoned her only daughter at that time. And so when we discovered it, walked in to see her not there, checking many places and she wasn't there, to look over and see those little suitcases gone, that little teeny thing, to realize as a young girl, teenager, latter part of high school, about to graduate and all, that my mother was no longer in the picture. She had abandoned ship. She had abandoned her very duties and all in the very vow that she made. And it was at 17 when all that came as a reality. No, there's no sadness in MD's light journey. It's all pleasant. It's like this. It's peace. It's order. It's harmony, and it's pleasant. And anybody that twists it, it's their issue, not MD's. And so, realizing that at 17 now, I'm having to take care of my own self. And Father's away in a convention and all the things that he did. It was then sitting on the floor, tears. There's another moment. Tears was flowing. That I said, Lord, if you ever bless me to have children, that I would not abandon them. So I became a mother at 17, right at that moment that I made that vow to the Lord. And who would know at the age of 35 that I would be left with 4 little ones to have to fend for them, defend for them, and take care of them, and to have to do it at a time when everything was taken. And I'm not going to give you a dime and see how you make it. So it was nice that when we came to Florida, not knowing anybody at the very beginning, and even just a command to take the ministry to Florida, and I bless you with the blessing I promised you in Isaiah 60, 1 through 22. Good God Almighty. And we had the veil over our face as well on today, especially during breezy areas, and you can look up all in the sky and see all them trails up there. And it has nothing to do with superstition and all that kind of stuff. We just need to be able to go into places that others won't go, and even if it looks like you're off in the wind, stay in the wind. Keep letting the wind blow you. But we spent some nights here in this one particular park, right here, in a rental car. Kid you not. Kid you not. They have videos testifying to the glory and honor of God. And so Glory and me, no, it's not Saturday, it's Sunday, but Glory and me took a little trip, you understand, because we know of the things that's about to happen. And so that's one of the reasons why we come here, to encourage a mother like that, who you may be having hard times, difficult times, and it's just you. Well, when it comes to MD could not be labeled or allow ourselves to be labeled as single. We had our single days when we were in our early 20s and latter part of our teens and things like that. So we know what it's like to be single. But then coming out of a marriage, 14 years and 2 years of dating and 5 years of giving a reconciliation period just to be the person that you might have thought you married. That being said, you don't put that kind of years into someone and then come out and say, oh, I'm single. But in the process of in that marriage, the words that the Lord spoke unto his servant was these words: are you ready to walk alone? So we've had an experience with God, as well as an encounter of walking alone. And some have been quite challenging in all. But when the Lord gave us light to walk it alone, which we will not do this right now, that's a whole different kind of talk. Probably that would take place in a place like Rotagua, or right here on this wall when we are doing that. Man, it's Monday already. Man, miracle and all of that. It might end up there. And so we walk alone. We don't look at it as single, and haven't looked at it as single. And for 25 years, we tell folks, 25 years of walking alone. From March the 7th, we're going to remember that. March the 7th of 1997 to March the 7th of 2022. You do the math. Let's do the math. Let us do the math. And from that time until now, we've walked alone. From 2007, folks get mad at me when we say from 2007 until where we are now. We've had to walk that walk, not just alone, but pure, where no man could touch us, not even kiss the forehead, the hand, hug, none of that. And some get mad and say, well, I wouldn't boast on that. I wouldn't say that. You know, it sounds like a lonely woman, I'm talking to the mothers today. This is the ones that wouldn't abandon their seed, their children, because the light of it is that that's your seed. Your seed, where normally the seed would belong to the man, but that's your seed. Of course, we don't have time to get into that right there, but we'll just drop these words on you that the Lord gave to us when we wanted to feel sad, and carried one on our back and on, and one on the side of his servant, and then to have Nehemiah, the oldest one grab one from time to time, and then the other one, the next to the oldest, grab him another one from time to time. But it was during those times of challenging moments where the Lord would say to his servant, I left you with seed. And while the enemy took everything and wanted to take everything, God left me with seed. Of course, you'd have to cover it up to see all of that too as well. But we've had times here. And we're going to put some of those glorious testimonies right here on this wall today. We're going to pleasure and bless the woman, the mother, you understand, that hung in there and then didn't give up. You weren't on welfare. You refused to end up the way the enemy wanted you to end up, with nothing, and see how you make it. No, you have God, and God is your source. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, God is your source. And so that being said, we had no moments, believe it or not, I know you won't, but hopefully a woman that can hear God by way of a mother, as we described it, his servant described it, you'll hear God to say this, that we had not one lonely moment, and it's been 25 years because of that light. And walking alone is not the same thing as being alone, being lonely. You understand? Because there are some folks, they want to be left alone. They hit a certain age and they want to be left alone. But that's not the way we see it, the way God gave it to us to walk alone. Because for this, he says, I am with thee. And so we took this little trip out here, some little ways out from Orlando, past Lake Mary. I didn't even know it was that long. Past Lake Mary, past Longwood. I'm in Florida, y'all. Past Maitland. That's how long it's been since we've been out here. The distance was long, and if you saw some of the work that needs to be done on Glory, Glory and I both need a makeover. Y'all can mess with that if you want. You can mess with that if you want to. But it's just amazing, because while we talk, only those that, especially the mothers that really are in covenant with I am sent me the storehouse, the blessing of promise, the BOP, aka the BOP, B-O-P. This ought to be where you get your bop on, because this is how powerful God is, and we're so glad that we did not dismiss coming this distance, even though we, Glory, see if we up for this now. Glory, you gonna make it all the way out there? But Glory's hanging in there. We both are, and all. But here's the thing that and we're going to close with this, because we have a lot of things we're going to pleasure you with on this wall today, to that kind of mother that I am, that no matter what, I will not abandon my children. Help is coming to you. Help is coming to us. We don't say things nowadays to bless others without including ourselves. Yes, Lord. And so that being said, I'm just, basically, y'all, I'm just trying to figure this thing out. How in the world that all this water? But see, this is where we're going to leave you right here, because it can't be a long live. We just, knew we would take this little moment so we could have it on our wall forever. And that is this. Oh yeah, you saw his servant walk up to this very place. You saw us. You saw us walk all the way up in here. You saw even his servant. You saw us walk this one particular sidewalk all the way over there, and you saw us stand before that actual, and we have it. We'll put that up too, so you can see the dates to know we didn't just make all of this up. Because that's what's going to make the ones that's coming in the days of Mother Doris and I am sent me, is that we're not make-believe. We're not fake it till you make it. We're the real deal. We went through what we went through. We have proof and everything like that. So nobody can call us a lying prophet or a lying woman of God. No, sir. So when you see where we were a couple years ago and everything, you're going to see that thing that hit the world in 2020, that thing did some damage. Whether y'all want to say something and admit to or tell the truth, MD will do it. But as we stand at this place full of water, those that are in covenant with I am sent me, the storehouse, the blessing of promise, is still peaceful, y'all. AKA the BOP. Just when we bring you to the sea. Now this is the 5th month. Just when we bring you to the sea and start talking to you about how we're going to bring you into the blessing of promise. And right now it's sitting at the 5th month. And the 5th month talks about the abundance of the sea. Then thou shalt see and flow together. And thy heart shall fear and be enlarged, because the abundance of the sea shall be converted unto thee. The forces of the Gentiles shall come unto thee. That a place where we would come, we're talking at 1998, you all, could park the vehicle and all that all around here. That now what you see here is all water. At the time when we say, I'm taking you to the sea. Hey! And the only reason why God said in this month, particularly taking people to the sea, that this is only to those that are in covenant now, to the sea, is for you to see. So we're looking at 2C. Y'all catch that in the wind. We're looking at 2C. One is SEE, and the other one is a SEA. So it's a SEE and a SEA. Any way you look at it, SEA, SEE. Because like we said throughout this light journey, that we're dealing with a generation that have to see God. Not because so many doubt God, but because it's been a long time. And so we're going to pleasurize you. Those today, special gift to the mothers that just refuse to abandon ship. You refuse to give up on your child. They're not everything you want them to be yet, but you still won't give up on them. You still trust the work of the Father through you. And you've seen much difficult times to give up on what you see now. So we just came out here, and we'll walk the distance so you can look out there and you can see that. And then we're going to pleasure you with some old videos from this very spot. So you can see this is not make-believe. It's the same place, because we're going to bring you right to this very, right where we're going to walk here before we close this video off for today. And happy, joy-filled, joyful Mother's Day to every mother out there. In all, may this bless you as well. May it give you endurance. May it give you power. May it give you strength. May it increase your faith. Good God Almighty. Look at that. Same place, you all. We can't, the same place. You're going to see, I'm going to stand here for about a second. It's the same place. It's just full of trucks today. It's just full of trucks. It's just full of trucks, but it's the same place. And we would do like a lap or two or whatever, and look at it. It's full of water. It's filled. How about that? It's filled with water. I can promise those that can hear God that this is that year. Look at even the ducks and everything is having a field day out there swimming. Look out there. But we can tell you this, and remember the trees and everything, and how we talked about them limbs and everything, and connected to the heal the sick and all of that. It's the same place. It's absolutely the same place. But hear us in light. Hear us in light. This is that year, 2022, before 2023 come. Those that walk with the ministry, walk with I am sent me thee storehouse, the blessing. I promise you know when we did hit the 23rd year, we hit it in advance, many months in advance. But this is your most watering season. If you ever want to be watered, cleansed, purified, whatever it is, this would be that 1 year you ought to just go ahead and do it. Allow God to clean you up. And look at this, not just like on the outside, but on the inside. I'm talking to mothers now, but if the fathers want to get in on it, they can do it. If you understand, if the male want to get in there and the female, because of the female, you can get on in here. The daughters, the sons want to get in it because of the daughters, you can do the same. Fathers get it because of the mothers. Husbands get it because of the wives. You can do so. But this is that watering time. And while it may look like at one time the shortage with the water and all of that, I'm telling you, God know how to get water on the earth. I'm just telling you, because you all are going to look at previous videos, and you're going to see this was nothing but dry land. So if we serve a God that can depart seas and make dry land, that same God can make ponds and rivers and, oh my goodness, because that's the same one that can bring floods. So we'll never be without water like that. This is only to the believer that is a receiver, that stretches your faith to the Most High, that looks beyond and know that we serve such an awesome, mighty, magnificent God. And that God says, I will never leave you, nor will I forsake you. Powerful, powerful, powerful. Just absolutely powerful. So anyway, we got to go because we have look at the families out. It's beautiful. We have to go. Don't want to put the little kitties on the video. Excuse us for doing so there. It's beautiful. All right. I'm going one more place. You know where I'm headed, right? If you don't, mothers that could hear us, mothers like his servant that refuse to abandon that seed, that child, that son, especially them sons. This is where I'm going, right over here. You have to be open for all of this. You have to open your spirit, open your mind, your soul. And oh my goodness, we're in that thirst quenching year. I'm just saying God's going to give us what we've been thirsting for, what we've been desiring for, what we've wanted and waited. This that year, a year of light. Well, this has been the voice of High Servant Mother Doris, founder of I Am Sent Me, builder of the storehouse, homeland, carrier, amen, of that Bob, blessed of promise. Today is May the 8th. Ooh-wee. Look at Glory sitting up in there between all of them big old trucks and things. It's like the trucks my father drive. My sons, they driving them trucks, but they haven't got there yet to this. And believe it or not, MD know how to drive one of those. I know you're laughing at me, but MD know. Probably need a little trainer's course, but MD know because my father sent me there and let me learn. See that? Look at that. And Glory sitting right over there. I hope y'all can see it because right now we in the glare of the sun. But Glory sitting right over there in it. Look at that. Look at Glory sitting up in there like Glory, just the big dog. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at all them trails in the sky. Look at that. But nevertheless, we're at the right place. We're starting to see other cars come up because at first it was just all trucks. And MD was going down the wrong way. We could have kept on going like some people do. But when we realized the arrow is looking at us, we had to make that, U-turn and go the right way. So hopefully today this will bless many of you, especially that mother, likened unto his servant Mother Doris, who at the age of 17, and maybe that'll bless even a teenager that's 17 years of age. And like my mother was 14 years of age. She was 14 years of age when she had her first child. Hopefully this will bless you too. Hopefully this will bless you too. Hopefully this special video Mother Talk today will bless you. Well, let's finish that out. May the 8th of 2022. You all have a most blessed day.